right, number 9, here's one of the most unique hotel experiences anywhere in the world. The Hotel Arbez sits in 2 different countries. This setup is an unintended consequence of a treaty in 1862 between France and Switzerland. The 2 countries agreed on a small territorial swap in order to allow full French control of a nearby road. But a provision was made for any buildings along the border to remain in place. So a local entrepreneur opened a shop and a bar in order to take advantage of the cross-border trade. The hotel then opened in 1921. The result is that half the hotel is in France and the other half is in Switzerland.
How fun.
With the border dividing the restaurant and several of the rooms. How cool.
That's fun.
All right, number 8. Onions are one of the most used vegetables in cooking, but with so many different kinds, it can be hard to know which one to use. And as the onion expert, I'm here to help you out. So here we go. The flavor of white onions doesn't last as long as others, so they're best to use raw, like in salads, salsas, and on burgers. You can also tame their flavor by soaking them in cold water for an hour, but you don't want to do that. Yellow onions are best for cooked dishes because their flavor and texture stand up well to the heat. I think they're the best raw to eat straight up also. In fact, their sweetness intensifies the longer your cook times go, making them the ideal for French onion dip and for caramelized onions. And then finally, red onions are the most pungent, meaning they're great for pickling and grilling.
What about Vidalia, Paul?
I think they fall in the yellow onion category, and they're a sweet treat. My favorite.
A sweet treat. Okay.
A lot of you kids out there like lollipops.
Yeah.
Try an onion. Try a leek.
Number 7, baby horses are born with something called foal slippers or fairy fingers.
Oh.
Fairy fingers. Yeah, this is what they look like. They're rubbery, finger-like tissue that's attached to the hooves of newborn foals.
Oh, boy.
Their purpose is to protect the mother from the hard hooves during birth. Foal slippers begin to harden up almost immediately after, and as the foal starts walking, they gradually wear down. It usually takes just a day or 2 for them to disappear.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
All right, number 6, if you wear your turtlenecks by rolling the fabric outward, there is a better way. People on TikTok are pointing out the benefits of rolling it inwards. They say it makes for a cleaner neckline and more expensive look. It also hides the edge of that fabric that can become warbled. And rolling the fabric inside makes it easier to layer necklaces. It gives you the flexibility of adjusting the height.
Wow.
Well, what do you know? This is a great trick I'm going to have to try.
Number 5, David Crosby died last week at 81. He was known for his amazing voice and his time in the Byrds, and Crosby still Nash and Young, but he was also a pretty good sailor. In 1967, he had just been kicked out of the Byrds, generally for just being a difficult guy. He was about 27, and he wanted to find solace in sailing. He needed to borrow 25 grand from, of all people, Peter Tork of the Monkees to buy this 59-foot boat named Mayan, and it's a serious kind of sailing boat. They're fast but safe. Crosby lived on the boat during certain downtimes in his life and wrote songs there, including Wooden Ships. He sold the boat in 2014, and the new owner still uses it in regattas.
Wow.
All right, number 4, reviews on Amazon are fun. This is for a Presto Eversharp knife sharpener. Most people seem to like it. It has almost entirely 5-star reviews, and Jason had this to say. I had to warn the wife about how sharp the knives were. Before, if a burglar would come at me with one of my knives, I would have died laughing. Now I have to worry how they're stored in the drawer so as not to accidentally cut myself rummaging around in there. And we should note that Jason updated his review every year for 5 years. That's how much he loves this knife sharpener.
Boy, oh boy.
Wow. All right.
Good to know.
You know what to get for Mother's Day coming up.
Yes, be careful. You don't want her to get those knives too sharp. All right, number 3. Here's something cool from Beyond the Brick. Even if you're not into Legos, you'd have to admit that this fridge is pretty impressive. In a few seconds, we'll see the ice dispenser.
Got the produce drawer.
Here it comes.
Actually, one of my favorite parts of it is making tiny condiments, like drink,
This
some
stuff.
ranch
Yeah,
dressing,
my mind.
little micro scale builds. Of course, it's got a freezer. Got just some mint chocolate chip ice cream. That's all I have in my freezer at home, so that's all we need. And my favorite feature of it is we close the door, press the button, and then the ice falls out. But, you know, this actually took about 16 hours to build and design Maybe half of that was trying to figure out the ice machine.
Anyhow,
I
you
really
can check
spent a
them out
long
on
time.
the old Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
It's like engineers working on these Lego designs.
Yeah.
And then what are you going to do with
Well,
it?
that's the thing. It's fun. The kids love the books and putting them together,
Right.
and then you're stuck with all these big
Right.
things. What are you supposed
Drop
to
them
do?
off at the Goodwill and get rid
Yeah.
of them. Crap. All of it laying around your house. You don't
More
need all
stuff. More stuff.
Could you imagine a Lego that makes a book? Would that just drive
That'd
you
be like
insane?
the ultimate insult. Yeah.
Yeah.
A Lego book. Double waste of stuff sitting around.
Number 2, the black and white cookie is mostly something you find in the New York metropolitan area. They are all over the place these days, and different spots in the East make claim to creating them, but the best bet on where they originated is Glazer's Bakery on the Upper East Side of Manhattan. It was opened in 1902 by Bavarian immigrants.
All right.
And it was one of their original recipes. Another story has it that they were created in 1909 to commemorate Henry Hudson's voyage up the river that would get his name. His boat was the Half Moon, hence the look of the cookie. If you haven't had one, have you had one? Have you had a black and white?
I've had it. Oh, sure.
Yeah, they're fantastic. It's like a cakey cookie.
Yeah.
It's not like a cake cookie
Yeah.
hybrid.
Yeah, that sounds good.
And the frosting is kind of a fondant, which is a fun word to say. Incidentally, Glazer's closed in 2018.
Oh,
That's
that's too bad.
sad to hear.
That happens.
All right, number 1, it's probably no surprise that Jimmy Kimmel grew up as a huge fan of David Letterman, and the Letterman YouTube channel interviewed Jimmy about some of his favorite Letterman bits. Here are a few just strung together.
The name of the store was Just Bulbs, and that's exactly what we sell, just bulbs.
Okay, so besides bulbs, what do you have here?
Nothing.
How about shades? Could you get shades here?
No, we are just bulbs. If you want shades, maybe go a place called Just Shades.
We sell nothing. This sounds pricey.
What is the name of the store?
Just shades.
And what can you get in here?
What can you get in here? Only shades. That's why our name is Just Shades.
But seriously, what can you get besides shades here?
How are you?
Yes? Sandy, why don't you go get your chair down there? Now, offer your hand to Sandy. Offer your hand to the lady like a gentleman.
She's gonna leap at me and pull a vein out of my neck and kill me.
Forget it. Stand up. Well, stand here.
Maybe you'll get
Max
some, maybe
just
you
a little.
won't.
Stand here. That's right. Pour a little bit in Sandy's glass quietly. Pour it.
Oh, God. That's the 9 at 9.
Hit me, baby.